This month's Australian immigration news is massive. Migrant arrivals have hit the highest levels ever recorded. Australia's fertility rate has collapsed to historic lows. Labour shortages are exploding and calls are growing for a major expansion in skilled migration. If you're planning to migrate to Australia, December could be one of the most important updates of the year. Before we get into it, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and comment below with your occupation and where you're applying from. It helps push this update to more skilled migrants who need it. Let's get into it. Australia has officially broken migration records. In the first 9 months of 2025, the country recorded around 415,000 permanent and long-term arrivals, the highest ever for that period. Across the full year to September, arrivals reached around 468,000, setting a new record for any September year cycle. This confirms what we've been tracking throughout the year. Even with policy tightening, Australia remains one of the world's most desirable destinations for skilled professionals, students, and long-term settlers. A strong labour market, high wages, safety lifestyle, and political stability all keep Australia at the top of the global rankings. Major cities rank among the most livable on earth, and multicultural communities make settlement easier than almost anywhere else. But behind these numbers is a major demographic shift. Australia's fertility rate has collapsed to 1.48 births per woman, the lowest since 1921. Every state and territory has declined sharply since 2019, and the ACT now sits at 1.27, among the lowest fertility rates in the world. Why does this matter for skilled migrants? Because a country with fewer births needs more skilled workers. As natural population growth slows, migration becomes the foundation of Australia's workforce and economic stability, especially in healthcare, construction, engineering, IT, and education. Now let's head across the Tasman. New Zealand continues to see heavy net losses of its own citizens. In the year to September, 72,700 New Zealanders left the country, creating a net loss of 46,400, the highest on record. And most of them are moving to Australia, where wages, job availability, and long-term prospects remain stronger. Back in Australia, the biggest pressure point is construction and infrastructure. Industry leaders, including Westpac CEO Anthony Miller, warn that the target of building 1.2 million homes by 2029 will not be met without a major boost in skilled migration. Migrants already make up around a quarter of Australia's construction workforce, but only a small share, roughly 1 in 20 new entrants, has come from overseas over the past 5 years. That gap is fueling delays, cost blowouts, and slowing housing and infrastructure delivery nationwide. Infrastructure Australia has now warned that the country is on track for a shortfall of 300,000 skilled construction workers by 2027. That includes trades, labourers, engineers, architects, and project managers. The 5-year infrastructure pipeline has jumped to around $242 billion, driven by housing, transport, energy, and renewables, outpacing the supply of workers needed to deliver it. For skilled workers offshore, this is where the opportunity lies. If your background is in construction, engineering, trades, architecture, or project delivery, you are aligned with Australia's largest workforce gap. Make sure your work experience is clearly documented, your English results are maximized, and your skills assessment is underway. These factors sharply increase your competitiveness in invitation rounds. Now let's turn to education. International education continues to be a central part of Australia's long-term workforce strategy. Leaders in the sector are pushing for much stronger links between study programs and actual labour shortages, especially in nursing, IT, engineering, teaching, accounting, and regional occupations. The government's new framework, Ministerial Direction 115, builds on MD 111 and reshapes how institutions are prioritised for visa processing. Providers well under 80% of their allocated new overseas student places generally receive faster processing. Providers between roughly 80% and 115% move into slower lanes, and those above 115% face the slowest queues. This is designed to support managed growth, improving integrity and stability while still attracting students Australia needs. Students choosing institutions with strong compliance, clear career pathways, and alignment to recognised shortage areas will see significantly smoother outcomes. Here's the big insight this month. Australia's entire migration system, skilled, student, workforce, and regional, is shifting toward skills alignment. The country is being selective, but skilled workers and targeted students remain in incredibly strong demand. So here's your December snapshot. Net, permanent, and long-term arrivals hit record highs. Fertility rates fall to historic lows, increasing reliance on migration. Tens of thousands of New Zealanders continue moving to Australia. Housing and infrastructure targets face risk without skilled migrants. A 300,000 worker shortage is projected by 2027. Student pathways continue to tighten but become more aligned to workforce demand. If you're skilled, qualified, and preparing your migration pathway, now is the time to act. Make sure to like this video, subscribe for more Australian immigration news, and drop a comment telling us your occupation and where you're applying from. For deeper insights, explore the full articles below.